It's time for
ModCast.
It's a ModCast. I think this is episode 7 now. We've got a couple of our lovely people back on after a week or so of not. I'm Sheena.
I'm Rod.
I'm Joker.
I'm Demi.
And I'm Tinbad.
Alright, we were going to have DJ as well, but he had to go do little Aussie things, so hopefully he'll be on the next one.
Fight kangaroos.
And dingoes. And what are they? The wolf spiders? The kind that, the ones that you have to like flush the toilet before you sit? Anyway. Yeah, Ross is in Australia right now. Before he left, he was talking to me on Discord, or not Discord, on Overwatch about being terrified and like not liking the idea of having to check that again. So hopefully he survives.
Yeah, I've seen the gifts.
What do you mean, check it again? Has there been a spider in this toilet? Like,
we will get back to that. Anyways, so this post-it that I found while I was streaming the other day, there's only because what I try to do for these things is I will write down some notes and try to figure out what it is that we're going to talk about. And for this post-it note, there's only one thing on it, and I saw it while I was ending a stream. All it says is lube. That's all it says. So, what was it what was it? I think somebody brought up when Jessica had that gallon of lube sent to her because it was on her Amazon wish list as a joke. And somebody got it for her. I can't even remember how much it was. I think it was like a couple hundred at least, if not 1,000. Crazy. But I think
I've seen a breakdown of like what's like the most expensive liquid you can buy, like per gallon.
Is it
So
lube?
it's like milk, lube, toothpaste.
I like that.
Stuff like
yeah,
that.
right up in the top.
I think lube was up there.
I mean, it sparked a discussion because I remember I was talking to one friend of mine. He's a guy, and I don't know. We were just talking about like sex with women, and I was like, "Have you ever used lube?" And he was like, "No, why would I need to? Generally, you just get the woman wet." And I was like, okay, but after like the first 10 minutes, you do realize that liquids evaporate, right? And like, he just didn't get that. He was like, what? And it was like, yeah, why do you think there's so many different kinds of lube? And like, next to the condoms, there's always lube. And why condoms say they're lubricated? Lube is important, and you can never have enough. And it like blew his mind. He was like, oh my god, like, I never... So, like, is she just not telling me? I'm like, probably.
Wow.
you never know. There are some women who like it
Well,
like that.
yeah, that's true. And, like, I can't speak for his past partners, but, I was just like, yeah, lube, it's great. And then I think I asked one of you, or one of the guys,
Never
if
enough lube.
well, Demi, if, like, any of you used it, when you gotta take care of business, and like if you use lube or not. I think somebody said they would give it a shot because they never had before and they never thought of it.
Oh no, I definitely have. I've kind of needed to.
Oh, okay.
I think it was DJ.
I think it was.
Kind of needed to.
Well, women especially
Joker?
need it.
What,
Well-
Demi?
Joker. Why was that sentence put in there? I'm just thinking, and I'm like, maybe I need to go find Joker and,
Wait, what? What are you guys talking about? Are you guys banging?
lost
Did
me
I
as
miss
well.
something? What?
Go on. Give us
Did
the
I just
details,
uncover
huh?
a story by accident? What's happening here?
No, it's my story about my ex-girlfriend, and needed a lot of lube.
Oh.
Ew.
I mean, but that's the thing too, like between women.
It was a
and-
tight fit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
measuring tape, Joker, measuring tape.
Oh yeah, and then it led to everyone measuring their dicks. I remember this now.
Wait, when did that happen?
What?
You wouldn't
Okay.
do it, and you were telling Rod to measure his dick for science. Oh no, that
What?
was Illy.
Oh,
Illy was being scientific about something,
Oh,
and she was
no.
like, "I need
That
people
was-
to measure their
that's-
dicks,"
yeah,
and
that
we were like, "Oh, okay." I love Illy.
Was this the other day when I was at work?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. Illy was trying to figure out the
Okay,
dead skin cells.
we were
Nutrition-
discussing
We were discussing dicks
the
again.
nutritional value of semen, and
Yeah, that's what
how
started.
I did the math, and it would take about 250 various actions with different men, of course,
Unless they could go
to get
twice.
enough semen.
Or
Well,
one god.
here's the thing.
Or one
You
god.
need one god, yes. Essentially, 250 ejaculations is roughly 2,000 calories worth of semen, plus a minuscule amount of
So
added
you're saying like
proteins.
that's to like live on per day, like you're only intaking
Yes.
semen.
Yes.
Wow, I think I
Apparently,
missed
lots
that
of-
part. I was like, oh wow. So
You
like,
missed the
That's
the important
what
part.
started.
okay, but here's the thing: is like, what if you have it and you say like put it on a fucking McDouble or something? Like, would it still have the same effect?
Well, then it's
I mean,
about
it's still.
it's-
I mean, you need less then.
yeah. It's like
But if you
8
keep it-
calories per 3.4 milliliters of fluid. No, about 3.4 milliliters of fluid. A teaspoon.
This was totally unprecedented. We weren't supposed to go into semen topic, but hey.
Well, you mentioned Illy.
Yeah.
Illy was
I
also
mentioned-
trying to calculate.
You know what's hilarious though is like Illy doesn't even like men, and she was so into talking about semen, and I'm like, what did I come back to?
No. She was talking about how long would you have to hold a dick in your mouth to
How long?
get protein
I mean,
from
you
the dead
literally
skin?
only have to have the dick in your mouth for however long the ejaculation.
No,
lasts for.
not
Right.
Not
She was
for
calculating
She
skin
was-
cells.
Yeah, she was
Dead skin.
calculating like the skin cells and stuff.
For added
Yeah, she wanted to
protein.
know how-
Right.
Yeah, she wanted
Okay.
to get protein from dead skin.
But coming back around to the lube, I
Yes.
remember like why it's important, and I feel like it probably was very important for this guy. I just gave you guys a link there. I'll put the link in the description below so you can follow it. I remember reading this
Holy crap.
before. There's lovely pictures and stuff.
Oh, I just saw this on your Tumblr too.
Oh,
I can't hear anyone.
911 calls involving the anus.
Yeah. So lube is especially important for butt play, according to this guy, because I think this guy used too much. I think this is the one instance. Oh wow! It wowed Demi so much she fucking dropped. And welcome back.
Whoops.
I think you laughed a little too hard there.
Maybe.
But yeah, this is a guy who, like, I guess was trying to hit his prostate and couldn't quite get it, and he just kept shoving the vibrator up there, and it went right up in there.
He
Damn,
needs a
it
bigger one
disappeared.
then.
No, he needs. This clearly is not a vibrator
better
meant
grip.
for the butthole.
Nope.
But I love how at the end he's like, how long? Like he used Energizer batteries and like. Fuck you for making your
He-
batteries last so long in
Going,
dildos. It
going,
lasted
going.
for 7 hours.
Wait. Was it on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, if you read the
looks
thing,
like- makes it worse.
If you read
it looks
the
like
thread-
he went too deep.
it says at one point, oh, and also about 4 people tried to listen to my chest with the stethoscope. Wait, what's that sound? It's still on.
There's X-rays.
Yeah, there is. Did you not go all the way down?
No, I didn't.
He lost. He needed a better grip more than anything.
Did I tell you guys about Potato Woman?
Potato woman.
Dude, I
No.
can already see. Oh wait, no, this one. Yes, you did tell us.
I don't know this.
You do, Sheena.
So-
Do I? Potato woman. Did she put a potato in her vagina and it sprouted?
Yes,
What?
actually.
Oh!
That was
That's
it. She thought,
exactly it.
she thought it would combat a yeast infection.
Oh! Oh!
Spoiler alert, it did not deal anything with the yeast.
Oh. Oh no.
Although it was halfway to making some kind of alcohol.
Oh. That was
I
awful.
mean, potatoes and yeast, right?
Yeast, starch, yeah, that's about really all you need.
Halfway to hooch.
God.
Hooch, hooch sounds awful.
I am flailing right now.
Pretty much. Okay, well, going off of, I guess, Illy and the guy with the dildo up his butt, do you ever, like, encounter somebody who doesn't seem like they're homosexual, but then they just, how am I wording this? It's like gaydar, right? When you know someone is gay, even though they don't have the stereotypical traits or anything, they're just, they're pretty normal. They're like a contributing member of society. But then there's like the opposite people who go out of the way to really, really make sure you know that they're not gay. Like, you know
Yes,
what
I've been
I'm
on
talking
Xbox
about?
Live.
Yeah.
You've what?
I've been on Xbox Live.
Oh. So, oh, zing! So I saw this Vine, again, I'll put this in the links below. Sorry, this is kind of our sharing section, because I came across some really good bits. And, I watched this Vine a couple times before I unmuted it, and I was like, oh! Because I watched it, and I'm like, this is really strange. Like, who sits that far apart in a hot tub? Like, when it's just two people?
I've actually done that with my coworker supervisor. Like, legit made sure there was a good amount of feet between me and him when we were in a hot tub.
Okay, but you're a woman and he's a man. These are two bros, assumably on vacation.
You assume
yeah,
that.
well, the
they
thing
might hate each other.
Or they might actually be gay and like, hey, let's really make sure people don't know we're gay.
Well,
I mean,
I have
Or
no
they could
idea.
just
Yes.
not know each other.
They're,
It's not like we have a lot of info.
well, it's, yeah, but
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying, based off of this thing though, like I'm sure it has like reminded you of other instances where it's like people go really out of their way to make sure you don't suspect that they might be gay, as if it's like the plague or something. And I'm like, it's just laughable at that point.
I've also been middle school.
I mean, you're also a guy, I don't know. I went to a Catholic high school, okay? So my experience
high school?
might be different.
I mean, depends on the school.
After high school, most of the people I knew were gay kind of went out of their way to make sure you knew they were gay.
I feel like, yeah, like after high school, like a lot of people were just like, oh, I can finally be myself and do whatever. And so like all that time spent like hiding it and bottling it up, it just all like reverses and explodes because it's all like been pent up.
I think the one of the gay guys I served with, he explained it the best way. After pretending to be straight for about 7 years through high school and college, I didn't just come out of the closet. I exploded out of that closet in a glittery fashion,
Yep.
and I'm never going back.
Yep.
God, is that
And-
nice.
Wallen?
What's that?
That was Wallen, right?
Different one, actually. Wallen's
wow.
a lot of fun, though. We went to a gay bar with Wallen, and man, I don't even remember what I drank. They served it in a gallon bucket.
Was it semen?
I wouldn't have cared. It was amazing.
God damn.
Oh, please. Although I did glow in the dark. There was black lights everywhere.
Oh no.
I'm imagining Ron with a glow-in-the-dark mustache.
Oh. Wait, why?
What?
He said they blew in the dark when he drank it.
It was just
Oh.
a straw. Come on now. I'm not
Okay.
a barbarian.
Oh, you
How do you drink out of a gallon bucket otherwise? It's barbarism.
just fucking put your whole
I mean, you
face
find a
in.
way, Ron.
Try and blink it into your body.
You can't absorb alcohol through the eyes.
You can also absorb it
And in the
your
rectum.
butt. Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
You'll
Back to
die
the butt.
if you very fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you get drunk super fast. You don't necessarily die. It's just
You
you
could-
don't
but no.
drink that.
Alcohol poisoning.
You're at a
You
much
can.
higher risk for alcohol poisoning, so don't leave it up there for like longer than 2 minutes.
Honestly, I'd do like a half a shot to start with and see how it goes.
I would not. I mean, I don't even know if I like enjoy drinking alcohol anymore. It just gets me like dry feeling after, and I'm like,
Try it
ugh.
someday.
Huh?
I'll try it someday.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to try it someday. I'm like, I don't want to drink alcohol through my butt.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, whoa, no.
I mean in general.
I think Ben just caught on to what we were talking about.
No, I didn't think about the alcohol through the butt with what Joker was saying about trying it. I
Yeah.
just heard what he was saying, and I'm like, okay.
Man.
Until you said the butt thing again, and I'm like, I don't think that's what he was talking about.
No, I think it was. Wait, what?
It was not.
Oh.
I meant I'll try it drinking something at some point in my life.
Joker has not
I keep forgetting who are like the sober people amongst the mods.
There are a few of us.
DJ doesn't
There-
drink.
There are a
Calvin
few.
doesn't
There
really
DJ does
drink.
drink sometimes.
DJ does drink. Calvin does drink.
Yeah,
DJ
but
doesn't
Calvin,
drink in America yet.
Calvin doesn't drink
I think-
often because it's really expensive in Canada. Ding Dong works
No, he-
at a liquor store, but
That
I
and
don't...
yeah,
What?
that.
Calvin said his roommates
Yeah.
steal his alcohol.
Yeah.
I did
It's not
know
that
this.
the roommates will steal the alcohol. It's that apparently the roommates are assholes,
I mean,
That's
and he
weird.
doesn't want to get like. I don't want to put words in DJ's or not DJ's in Calvin's mouth, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to get drunk around his roommates because they're assholes.
yeah. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
safe thing
yeah,
if
yeah.
you are going to consume any sort of substance to be, like, in a safe place. Like, that's why I don't really like going out to bars or anything. Like, I'll go with friends, and, like, I'll make sure I have a way home, like, planned out, like, the morning of the day that we're going to
Makes
do
sense.
this. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm not going to drive. I'm going to get an Uber. I'm going to make sure I update the Uber app on my phone. I'm going to make sure that if I can't call an Uber, like, I can, like, I'll be with somebody that I can give my phone to so that they can call it for me. And then I can get home. You know, like, things like that. And it becomes such a hassle, and where I'm just, like, so uncomfortable, and, like, I don't even want to go
Or
out.
you could drink at home.
And then I will just have some sips at home, and then I will pass out with my cat.
Or play Overwatch.
Or, no. I don't want to play Overwatch drunk.
Again.
An FPS? I don't even remember playing Overwatch drunk the first time.
You
it
definitely
was
want to
fun.
get in the game of League.
I don't
We've
think
done it.
See, we ended with League, and I literally woke up the
Poro
next
King.
morning, and I was like, yeah, it was Poro King, and I was like, I don't remember how the game ended. Did we win?
We did.
Yep.
We
I-
kicked ass in Porto King. It was amazing.
Or the other team just like really beat us in the drinking part of the competition.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was. I was there and sober, and we destroyed them.
Maybe that's it. We cheated. We had a sober guy on the team.
Maybe. But speaking of Overwatch, Joker shared a really clutch video, a save with Mercy and Soldier 76 there. I've seen a lot of comics of them flying around lately, and like I fell into that thing where it's like, oh, I kind of shipped them together. Because there's this cute one, I think it was a Korean artist did it, and it was translated, where Soldier 76 was low, so he started getting healed by Mercy, who like flew to him from behind, but she was also really low. And he's like, oh, thanks. And he's like, oh, wait, but you're hurt too. And Mercy's like, oh, no, it's okay. Like, I'll be all right. And he's like, nonsense. You heal up too. And he like throws his little, what's it called? The
Biotic field.
biotic field down to, thank you, to heal her. And then she's all like blushy. And I'm like, oh, it's so cute. And then in the gift that Joker showed us, it was like that. And she got down to like 19 health because there was a Winston zapping her. And she was just running away from the point, and then the soldier saw her and, like, threw down his biotic field, and I was like, ah! But then I learned that the fucking shithole Genji apparently can reflect the biotic field. Like a little
Yes.
piss face.
And heal his own team.
It makes perfect sense.
There's been, like, I've streamed and I've said, especially because, like, Rod's been playing Genji more when I play Tracer, and we, like, have our little Gimli Legolas battle. And
You're tired of him winning.
no, we tied. DJ wins. but
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
my boy.
so I'm learning more like about what Genji can do through Rod, and he's like, oh, he can like deflect this, he can deflect that, he can deflect ults. Honestly, I'm okay with him deflecting the ult because the positioning that you have to be in, like reflecting a Mei ult, reflecting a Hanzo ult, you know, well, a lot of people
Yeah.
will reflect the headshot snipe from Widow.
Oh yeah.
And that's a fucking most annoying thing. But when he told me that he can reflect, like, healing, I was like, okay, honestly, like, I know Genji's already been nerfed from, like, beta, because I was watching Seagull's videos on YouTube, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, within, like, a match was done in 5 minutes, and he had, like, a 25 kill streak without a single death, and I was like, yeah, that's not even, like, you're just good at that point, it's just you're so OP. But things I think would be interesting to see change in the game are Genji should not be able to reflect explosives. So things like
Honestly, I was in the same camp, but when
yeah, you're a
Farrah
Genji
goes,
player.
justice reigns from above, and then you reflect all of the rockets back at her and her team. It's really
See,
satisfying.
it's hilarious, but it's also kind of bullshit because It's the same thing like how I get really frustrated when I'll like tag someone with a tracer bomb and they'll run back into their team and yet they're still the only person who dies. And yet a Junkrat can slap his like concussion mine on the other side of a wall and I'll be like in a room not near it and he'll explode it and the radius on that thing is so big that I just die in one hit.
Jeez.
Right.
And
It's
I'm
got
like-
a 3-meter radius and does 120 damage outright.
Yeah, which means if, as Tracer, who's a 150 character, it's like, if I'm not full health, that will, like, one-shot me. And
Basically.
It's the frustrating thing is that it just seems like the radius on his concussion mine, which has a much, obviously, lower cooldown than Tracer's ult. I'm like, okay, either Tracer's ult needs a bigger radius, or his concussion mine needs to be smaller, because... And, like, it's the fact that Junkrat's passive is, like, his body becomes a bomb, he has his concussion mine, he has his traps, and then he has his fucking bouncing bombs. That's, like, 4 different kinds of attacks.
Honestly,
Plus his
Tracer's ult
Riptire.
always seemed weird to me. Like, just a sticky bomb.
I mean,
Like,
I think it plays off of her mobility, because it's, like, with Diva's ult, if you're too close to it, you'll kill yourself. So, when
Yeah,
I
but it's, like,
first started
Its
learning...
range is so short, and like it just.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
like
a frustrating thing, because,
bomb.
again, like, Diva's range on her ult is really fucking
Oh, God.
big, right? And
Yeah, no,
I
that's
just
absurd.
feel like
Make sure there's a wall
Tracer
there.
could probably use a buff there, because, like, she doesn't have a whole lot right now compared to a lot of other
Yeah.
people. But, I don't know. I mean, like, I still did good the other night there. I got, like, 3 play of the
Oh,
games
you
and
still do
whatever.
great.
But I
Your
do, like,
51
I do
elimination.
get really frustrated, because I will land a sticky, and it'll only kill one person, even though they're standing next to, like, 3 other people. And I'm like,
Right.
really? Really?
Yeah.
I think in a lot of situations you're landing that bomb on a tank, and your bomb
No,
does
it's on the
400
Mercy.
damage.
It's on the Mercy, but it just only... I mean, that's good, it kills her, because, like, you know, you and I,
Yeah.
we focus the healer, slap it on, like, Zenyatta
Right.
or Lucia
So-
or something, but...
If you pop it on the Mercy and then they hug the tank will take the 400 damage as well. But I mean, if you're a
Yeah, we're
Roadhog or
running
something,
it
you huff gas and you're back up. So
Yeah. Except that one time when Ding Dong was Zenyatta and threw the Discord orb on Roadhog, and we were trying to
Oh, yeah.
we were trying to make that push, because were we in overtime at that point? I think we were less than a minute left in that game. I think it was 50 seconds, and I just got my ult. And it was Chaos DJ was like blocking the Junkrat on the right and the Soldier, I think, and then on the left there was, I can't remember, there's like a Widow, a Bastion, the Bear, Zenyatta, and a Roadhog, and I just saw the purple, and I remember like telling people on stream, because I think Lazy was asking how Zenyatta works. I'm like, Discord orb. Healer is a facade, the same way Junkrat is a quote-unquote defense character.
yeah.
Or like how Roadhog
And
is
then
a
Lazy
tank.
proceeded to destroy us.
Yeah, because unfortunately I told him how to play it. But, like, that's what I taught the stream was, if you see, like, if your team has a Zenyatta and you see that purple orb, everybody should immediately focus that person, because they will melt if everyone
Absolutely.
hits them once. And then your Zenyatta can put the Discord orb on the next person, and then you just do that, the same thing. So as soon as I saw that as Tracer, I just zipped in there. I'm like, that's a huge fucking target. Slap my bomb on him. And he, like an idiot, he kept backing up, because, of course, the rest of you guys were all, like, lighting him up because he's got the orb on him. So he backed up into the healer, hoping for help. And I got the quadra kill. So that's, like, the one time where I'm like, wow, my bomb actually did something. And won us the game. But I immediately got headshot by a Widow after that, somehow.
Oh, jeez.
But even then, like
Yeah.
beyond like that kind of stuff, Zenyatta does so much damage by himself.
He does, and he's really fast. Like, I didn't know, like, if you hold down the right click, like, it charges up your, like, the number of balls and the, or I
Up to
should say
5.
orbs, and, like, the power. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I think I was Widow, and Lazy slapped a Discord orb on me, and then he powered that up and hit me once, and I died. And I'm a 200
no,
health character, and I was like, God damn it, Lazy!
Headshots-
Why did I teach
Yeah, I
you
think
this?
headshots with the orbs do 90 damage. I think so. If it's with the Discord orb, that's enough to.
I think it's 45 per orb, and then if you charge
If
it,
you have
obviously it'll go up to
5.
5.
Plus the Discord bonus.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, it's great for peeking around corners.
So many balls.
I think it'd be good though if Genji can't reflect healing or explosives, just to like come back
And I was
around to what we
talking
were saying
about, I
before.
still,
The healing,
I was
I
talking
can
about
see
we
why
should-
they did it that way. Just because
Well,
it's
yeah.
easier to make it. It's such a largely
It's
inconsequential thing.
Technically a projectile until it hits
Right.
the ground.
So it's easier to keep it as a projectile than it would
But
be
it's
to.
like Genji already has so many advantages. Like you can reflect the
Right.
headshot, you can reflect ults.
you can't
Right.
reflect Winston.
That's true.
Yeah,
you
can't reflect Winston.
or
can't reflect
Zarya.
Symmetra. Zarya. I hate Zarya players so much.
Yeah, no, Zarya is a good Zarya is like the worst thing to fight.
Yeah, I was watching Death playing with his friend who just plays Zarya. I played a game with them. It was Death, his friend, and then Ross, Holly, me, and one more person. I can't remember who, but we were a group. And I was just like, what the fuck? Because like none of us like have played Zarya much or have played with someone who plays Zarya, and I was like, oh my god, you were terrifying.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
A
and
good
I-
Zarya is very hard to do and very impressive to watch.
Speaking
Did you hear
of
about the,
good Zarya, I think
Number
Rod
one?
got this too. The like teenage
The
what was it,
Korean girl.
girl.
Yeah.
Young
17,
Korean
17
year old,
girl.
but
she's the
Pro
best one.
people
She
quit Overwatch.
Yeah, they quit Overwatch because they're pro gamers and they were throwing accusations at her because they were like, there's no way this girl is like the #1 Zarya player, and apparently like in the interview and stuff because they had her play on stage for like an hour to show like this is legit, she's not modifying it, and like
Actually, Blizzard pulled up all of her like input logs and whatnot, and they already cleared her. She just did that to prove to like just at that point that was going for the kill.
She did it because she
On
was
her
saying
part.
like she had been getting so much pressure from people like accusing her of that. Like she spent like the past weeks like trembling and crying because she was so upset
Oh, geez.
that
Yeah.
people just can't, accept the fact that she's talented and skilled at this thing. She's a bunch of butthurt boys upset that girls are better at the game than they are. Whoa! I
some
said
people
it.
some people just butthurt that someone's better at the game. That's not even the
Yeah.
girl thing.
Well,
Oh yeah.
yes and no. I feel like once they find out it's a girl, then they're like,
I don't think it helps, but I'm saying like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably butthurt before they found out who she was.
it feels like
It
adding.
looks like she's ranked 7 right now.
Oh, when I heard it,
Jeez.
she was #1.
Yeah, that was why all the accusations. But I feel like there's been a spike in Zarya players lately because I know Hanzo like was playing her too in that
Yeah.
one game, and we just couldn't find a good.
People are
counter.
starting to get the mechanic down to where they can juggle it really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know like a
It's
good thing
pain
like
to fight.
if you can because this is the thing too again like a lot of people say like oh like you're really good at Tracer, you're like the best Tracer I've ever seen. I'm like I'm not that good. I'm ranked like. What was it? Rod, I think I'm like
6,000.
6,000. I'm like ranked 6,000 Tracer, which isn't bad. That's pretty good. Pat on the back for
Although-
me. But
DJ.
yeah, well, never mind. DJ's like ranked like 300 for Reinhardt. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was 3,000.
No,
no,
it's
300.
What?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
I
that's,
missed that.
that's why Ross pisses himself every time he sees DJ in a match. But
Damn it! I need to step my game up.
yeah, that's why I was like, okay, Rod, we're tied again. There's DJ way off over there. We gotta catch up. But
Yeah.
no, it's when people say like I'm a good Tracer. It's like anything I've learned is like I learned from Death, and like Death is the one who's like watching all the other people too. But he and his Zarya player friend, if you have a good relationship with your Zarya as Tracer, especially if you can time your ults together, think about that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually, one thing I wanna
Zarya
say-
is the ultimate like setup.
Well,
with
the
ult.
thing is that Tracer can really build up Zarya's ult by getting Zarya's shield and blinking in, especially if you're in front of a turret, right? Like Torb or Bastion or Symmetra or something, because Zarya charges by taking damage on her shield. It doesn't matter if it's on her or somebody else.
It also just makes your actual weapon stronger as well as the ult.
Exactly. So that's why you would go in as Tracer, soak up as much damage as you can, and then, if you can, blink out, or if not, rewind out of it, and then your ult is also charging, and then her ult comes up, she pops it, you pop your ult, and then everyone just sits back and watches the fireworks.
I'm
Can I
curious if
just cut in real quick?
Yeah.
DJ, my first adopted son, is 376.
Oh,
as Reinhardt.
looks like he fell a
Son
little.
of a
Tisk,
bitch.
Yeah, it
tisk.
was 340 something before.
Yeah, I probably dropped as well because I haven't played
Yeah,
since
there's,
the last
like-
stream.
I think it's out of like 33,000 people who keep
Oh, I know
playing.
it's more than that.
Oh no, it's more.
Out of the 33,000 people that are ranked, I think
Yeah,
is the
that are ranked.
criteria.
Yeah.
Because I think
so-
there's, I don't even know how many Tracer
Makes me
players
so
are
proud.
ranked.
That's what, like top 0.1%?
Oh, that's ugly.
I'm not going to do the math on that. I'm not drunk enough for maths.
Rod can't function without liquor.
Point is, goddamn.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
I've dropped. I'm down to 6,207.
I'm probably, I don't know, because I feel like Tracer and Genji are two of the characters that people like to play the most. Because
Oh, yeah.
they're flankers, so it's for people who
Yeah.
want those kill
'Cause
counts,
you
and you
can-
can't fucking stand playing with them when you're playing with pugs, because they're all just like, everybody is Genji, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. I'm not playing your healer, and I'm not gonna take shit when you complain about why I let you die after you're halfway across the map.
Yep.
Angry Mercy complaints.
Yeah, because flankers, you can kind of... Like, one flanker, if you're like with a not shitty team, they don't really need to be part of the group. They kind of do their own thing.
Well, that's the thing, like, when we were playing with Calvin, when you weren't there to be our healer Joker, like, he kept... I think he kept trying to follow me, and he kept saying, like, oh, Sheena, like, I've got heals for you, and I'm like, oh, no, like, stay with the group, don't come after me. I'm doing Tracer things, like, and that's a big reason, too, like, if I'm playing with randoms, it's like, I really, like, try to lock in Tracer, because I can just do my thing and take care of myself. The most frustrating thing is when I, like, land a good ult, or I take out a bunch of their damage characters, and then the team doesn't push, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I played a game, like, one of the only times I bothered solo queuing goes fairly well, I thought. We were competitive, but apparently this enemy Bastion kept killing the other 5 people, and that was entirely my fault that I wasn't countering the Bastion, even though he'd shoot me a little bit, I'd hit the reflect, he'd stop shooting at me. Okay, well, have a nice day, I'll try and kill you next time. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to go out of my way to go up there and kill the Bastion when he's got a Mei next to him as Genji.
Yeah,
awful.
no.
Yeah,
Mei is a flanker counter. That's when you need a sniper or, like, rockets. Like, so, like,
Oh yeah,
jump
speaking of
out or
things,
Pharah.
you can't...
We had a
Genji
Widow.
can't reflect.
We had a Pharaoh.
And they just weren't taking out the Mei.
And apparently they didn't feel like it would behoove them to deal with the Bastion themselves. And that turned into my fault for being a bad Genji player, even though I joined halfway through
But,
and I was
okay.
leading in kills and objectives.
At the end of the day, though, the people who complain and blame the rest of their team, it's usually because they're incompetent and, like...
Right.
Absolutely.
Also,
Like,
you don't know what the other
they're-
person's doing.
Yeah, and there are times though where I'll look at things and be like, what could I be doing different? Like, is there anything I could do? And, like, I've had games with you guys, too, where we have a random... Like, I think Joker and DJ, I think we were playing one night, where it was just the 3 of us for a bit, and we were like... We were having such bad games, and we're like, there was literally nothing we could do. Like, the rest of our
Oh
team...
no, that was you, me, and Rod, and DJ joined afterwards.
Yeah, and it's just like...
Yes.
I think even Ding Dong joined later, and we had just one person who just sucked
Yeah, no.
butt, and it
They're
was like,
terrible.
you have that one weak link, and you can't push because
Right.
you don't
And a lot
have
of it
that
has to do with
synergy.
the communication. Like, there's so many different things that you can do that can play off your team, or there's so many things you can do that are completely different than what the team's trying to accomplish.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
and
if you're trying to go tanky and actually, like, stick on the objective and hold it, and then you've got somebody as a Tracer or Genji off way in the back murdering people, okay, yeah, you murdered them, but we'd really like to stick the objective.
yeah.
So the fact that you're operating by yourself, you're technically contributing, but you're not contributing as much as if you'd, play Junkrat or Torbjorn for a little bit and babysit a turret.
Yeah, that's why, like, the issue I have with playing with randoms, and I'll usually, like, ping people, like, who wants to play? Because it's, like, at least I can communicate with you guys, like, verbally. Like, I realize, too, like, when I'm streaming, I'll just be like, oh, blah, 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 over on the right, or, like, or, like, I'll just report it really quickly, and it's so subconscious at that point, especially when I'm playing Widowmaker, because as a sniper, people are going to try and sneak up and get me, and I've learned, like, where to look and stuff, and I will tell my flankers where they are, in hopes that maybe they will deal with them before they get to me, or I will just headshot Reaper in the head as he is smoking his way up onto my ledge. I love doing that.
Yeah.
But also, I just checked. I'm ranked 6,470 now on Tracer. But I have a better KDA with, or I guess KD with a Widow. But okay, I have like half the games played.
Well, it's still better than, I think my best is Mercy at like 11,000 something, so.
That's even better than me.
With my 1 kill, I have 1 kill as Mercy.
I still have. I've got 21. If that makes you feel better.
I mean,
Don't.
I
know if
like
I should
it.
be ashamed.
I'm a pacifist
Yeah.
for that one time.
I think my highest. You have more healing on Mercy than me. I only have like 9,600 on Lucio, though. I have 21,630 from that one game where we had 3 healers. On Legion
when you
Power.
play Lucio, you're not doing it to heal.
Oh no! When I play Lucio, I'm out for blood.
Yeah, you're there to push people off cliffs.
I'm a little sad they fixed the... I don't want to call it an exploit because I don't really think it was that terribly useful. But on Ilios, on the well map, I would get Lucio and I would turn on healing. And then I would go, 2 meters down from the top of the rim and just wall ride constantly in a circle and provide healing. And then when the enemy was contesting, I'd pop my head up and contest it. And contest it. And contest it. And just keep circling the train, providing healing.
Does the weld not count as in the zone?
The upper levels of
If
it do.
you're up higher,
the parts
like-
where I hang out. Like, if you're at the point where someone, like a Widowmaker on a rooftop, can shoot you, you're contesting it.
Okay.
But I would get just a little bit lower than that, and I could still heal everybody, and they've since removed that. And it makes me a little sad.
On Ilios in that map, there was one time DJ, as Reinhardt ulted the Lucio, right? And while the Lucio was still knocked down and flat, I came up as Farah and used my knockback and knocked him into the hole so he could die.
Nice. Man, yeah, I've had a couple times where I've gotten knocked off, and I've like managed to wall ride my way back up, but it was like me freaking out the entire time, and everyone else on the team going, "You okay there, Sheena? Where are you?" And it's like, I guess the enemy team was waiting to see, like, oh, blah blah, eliminated, and like it just doesn't happen. I still love that one kill on the Reaper, though. Do you guys remember that when I launched him off of the side?
I think so.
It was like he was contesting it, and he was trying really hard to come in and ult. So he was running around the outside of that one map on Lijiang Tower, where the point's like over on the side. It's not like one of the central ones. It's like on the cliff.
Oh, yeah.
And I just like was chasing after him, right? And I'm like trying to steal his health and stuff, and he keeps trying to shoot me, and I'm just healing myself. I fucking just knocked him back off, and he's like, die, like off the edge. It was so good. He tried. Shout out to that guy.
So I was just saying, I don't know if I should be ashamed or not that my top player is Bastion.
Ooh.
I mean,
Ranked
Rod.
5,047, apparently.
I mean, Rod plays
I mean-
Genji, so.
Tinbad, you've seen me when I play Bastion. Every time I play Bastion, I get to play the game, which is not that hard. But I've played
Less quick
Bastion
than
a
you.
lot, and I still haven't gotten ranked with him.
You need a certain amount of games
Only
to
when
have
I'm
an established rank.
Yeah, it needs to.
I need to what?
It needs to collect enough data, so you need to play more games as him.
Oh, goody.
More payload maps.
Yay!
But Joker, you were saying earlier you had something to share, like a video or something.
I still think a great addition or something I would love is if you could stick explosives, like sticky bombs or any of like Junkrat stuff, onto teammates and make them into like walking, living bombs.
Oh yeah, because you're saying like ways that we could do it. And of course, my first thought is aggressive, and I'm like, okay, yeah, if I'm Tracer and I can slap my bomb on DJ and he can like rush in as Reinhardt, and you're like, or we could stick it on the healer. And I was like, oh. I just want to kill people, clearly.
That way when like Roadhog grabs a teammate, you just detonate the bomb.
That
Or you could cover Tracer in bombs.
Oh, God.
Bombs.
Gross. If you have a team of like 6 Tracers and 5 of them all, but they're all on one of them.
Oh, jeez.
God.
Boom.
I had a thought. So Zarya's shield absorbs a boatload of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets charged. How much does it take to charge it? And more importantly, if Tracer runs in, puts her bomb on somebody, and then gets Zarya's shield and just bear hugs into the bomb, would that supercharge Zarya?
Oh.
She gets a lot of extra shields, or not shields, attack power.
Yeah, her weapon
Right.
gets
Don't think
stronger the
there's-
more damage her shields take.
I don't
I'm
think the
painfully
shield
aware of
can
that
be
laser. I can reflect the
Yeah,
pulse grenade things
yeah.
that she shoots. I just melt with a laser.
Yeah, welcome to being Tracer.
Yeah.
At least you have an escape from it.
I do,
When Genji
but
Genji runs into anything that's an energy-based weapon, it's just like, I can die over there, or I can die over there.
Yeah.
yeah, and then
Or I'll
you
die
could-
somewhere
or
in
you
between.
Like I could get really cold and die right here.
Yeah.
poor me.
Honestly, Mei is the single most terrifying thing for me at this point, because more often than not, when I die, it's because I was trying to flank, I run afoul of a Mei, I try and escape, she freezes me, and then I have to sit there and look into her cold, dead eyes as she puts that fucking icicle in my forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't Genji
It's
shift
always so
break the
brutal.
freeze?
No, it's the same with any mobility. Like I've had a Mei freezing me as a Widow, and I try to like grapple up somewhere. It just like it doesn't work fast
And
enough.
you're still slowed.
I have
You
You're slowed down.
travel, but you're still slowed.
It's like
I have
the
flown
best.
as an ult though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do too. Like I'm sure Raw does it as well. Is especially with a Mei ult, is if I'm Tracer, I will just start not rewinding. I'll blink like away from it as best as I can, and if I'm still getting frozen, sorry, at the last minute before you're like frozen solid, I'll hit my rewind, and it'll be just enough time where it'll like revert back to like the middle of the ult, but right as it's ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Raw, I'm guessing if he just tries to shift away.
Shift away. If I'm still stuck, then I hit reflect, because either one, I'm going to be dead and I don't need the cooldown, or two, they'll shoot right before I get frozen all the way, and I can reflect the icicle back into their stupid evil face and kill them,
Yeah.
and then just chill for a minute.
Watching the Mei walk over, like you said, and just like put the icicle
It's
through
the
your
most
brain is
frustrating thing in the world, because I'm like, yeah, it's real fucking hard to hit me in the head when I'm not moving. Like,
Yeah. Although, I complain about it, her time to kill, like, from, like, the decision to, okay, I'm going to engage and kill this person, to the person
yeah,
being
it's
dead.
much slower
It
than
still
Genji
takes
or Tracer.
a long time.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not always guaranteed.
with Genji, if I see a Widowmaker and she's hard-scoped looking at somebody, it's just like, okay,
yeah,
left click, 3 shurikens to the side of the head, slash, and go on my way.
Yeah, it's calculated, absolutely. It's the same for me, like, when I'm Tracer, and I'm like, what's the fastest way I can take this Widow out, before alerting her that I'm here? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because she's not aware that I'm there.
What is the most convenient way to ruin this person's next 15 seconds?
Exactly.
Just saw a great image that was relevant to our previous discussion. We'll go ahead and drop it in there.
Overwatch memes official. I'm not really sure they can say official, but okay.
pretty good, Rod.
It's true.
Sad how true.
They should add an extra panel, which is Hanzo saying his ult.
Fuck. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
She asked for red. She's asking to get ulted.
Yeah, I've seen like so many memes around. Like people are calling Diva the little like gremlin child, and like.
Yeah.
Overwatch is so meme heavy so fast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was incredibly porn heavy before it even came out.
I mean.
There was legitimate conspiracy that Blizzard was producing some of it themselves in order to, like,
Jeez.
I mean.
subtly advertise the
You say
game.
legitimate. I'm not
I
sure
mean,
how
I s-
legitimate it might have been.
That's why it was a conspiracy theory.
You said
There's absolutely
legitimate
no
conspiracy.
proof. There's absolutely no proof that Blizzard was producing pornography to advertise the game, but at the same time, I would
But
not
there's
be...
also nothing to disprove it.
Exactly. Welcome to the world of conspiracy theories.
Uh,
Grab your tinfoil hats, I shall be your guide.
Oh boy.
well, we got quiet real fast.
Yeah, I'm
Now
just.
you've called it out.
It
Maybe
exists.
Stop looking through all the memes, everybody.
I'm
I
trying.
can't.
I'm trying to
The
think.
memes will be there later.
We need to talk about something else. Come on, we've been on Overwatch for quite a while here, and I don't know if
You know what? I got something.
You do, which I was
I had to
trying
change pace.
to get. Oh my
Hey,
god!
girl.
All right, I'm gonna watch this.
It's 8 seconds long. Everyone watch it.
It's called Bears, Bears,
Oh,
Bears.
I remember you showing this to me a while ago.
How loud is
Oh,
this
it's the
gonna be?
best.
Jeez.
Attempting to
The
load.
burr.
What are they doing?
This just reminds me of Harlem Shake.
Oh god!
And this one is
Holy
absolutely-
shit!
I
This is
actually.
absolutely
I wasn't ready. I don't think I'd ever be ready. Oh my god, that scared me.
but it was good.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Has anyone like ever encountered the bear?
I have not.
No.
Yeah.
I've encountered.
Just
I have
Couple
encountered a
times.
raccoon.
Yeah, you always try to pet the raccoon.
There was a
The
body of
moon?
water.
I thought you were gonna say there was a body. I'm like, ah. There's a
I
body
have,
of water between you guys. I've been
I was in the same
camping.
area as a panther once.
Oh, I've been camping and had like wild animals outside my tent. Apparently,
I had
Florida sucks.
Yep. That's how you
It's
get
true.
gators.
Yeah, gators. It's all just
No.
all the outdoor areas are swamp basically.
yeah, the gator
Terrible.
thing reminded me of that incident at the Disney World resort.
Yeah, no.
Like last
somebody
week.
somebody fucked up. I'm sure. I like that's.
I don't understand how you can
it
have.
was a relatively small alligator.
Yeah, but
It's
why?
also a relatively small child.
The thing that bothers me is that they were aware that there were alligators in the lagoon
Yeah. they
next to all these
should've
tourists,
gotten
and I'm
rid
like,
of it,
really?
Or
Like,
had more watch.
So what you gonna do?
evacuate the
Fucking
alligator
stand
somewhere else? Like, relocate
Yeah.
it?
Put him in
Come
Animal
back.
Kingdom. I mean, then fucking put up a fucking gate.
Yeah, like put some sort of.
I mean,
Well, there are things to keep alligators from getting up there. The problem is this one was smaller, so it managed to kind of squeeze through everything. It was only like 4 feet long.
They definitely
It's
have the
big
money
enough
to
for a
put better
child.
countermeasures in place.
like, yeah, they have the. I understand, like, yeah, they have the money, but in my opinion, and I feel so bad saying this, but if you're that stupid to ignore the signs that say, "Hey, alligator snakes over here, you shouldn't be in this lagoon, in this restricted area, get the fuck out," you know, fault's on them.
Is
Yeah, no, people
It's
people
kind
are
of
always
like the
stupid.
person who went really close to the panda cage that says don't go close to the panda cage because panda bear is still a bear.
People gloss over that second part.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel bad, you know, the kid died and all, and everything, but you are the one who took him that close to play in the water, where you could have
See-
went to a beach that's nice and pretty.
It's both sides though, because like this place is a resort. You don't expect wild animals to be in a place that's so supposedly civilized. You know, like that's
Unless you're staying in the Animal Kingdom Lodge, in which case the giraffes come up to your window.
apparently okay. Is that also in Florida?
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yes.
It's at Disney. I worked there before.
What the fuck? Oh my god, you're on your
Yeah,
way to
they
having.
have an actual
Where have you worked?
most resorts at Disney
Oh jeez.
World, Disney World.
I mean, either way, the family is gonna get a crap ton of money.
Yeah, but that doesn't bring back
Oh,
the
yeah.
child.
Disney will outlive
It,
scale
it
that.
doesn't, but you know what? It's kind of both sides are at fault here. And
Yeah.
honestly,
Imagine-
I don't feel. I like I said, I feel bad saying it because I know it's wrong saying it, but I don't feel bad.
Honestly,
I mean-
look at it this way. I may sound like I'm in the wrong here, but this kid probably gets tickets to Disney for life.
No, he's dead.
No, I said the next one.
Oh, the next one.
Yeah,
Hope
just
there won't be a
saying.
next one.
I mean,
See, my stance on it, and like, because I've caught myself too, where there's situations, like tragic situations like that, and I just sit here sometimes thinking, because I bought this book a while ago, because somebody recommended it to me from my old workplace, and it's the Darwin Awards, and it's just,
yes.
and it's like
Yeah,
the
no,
preface
that's-
of the book is basically like, yeah, humanity is better off without these people because their level of common sense is so far below what you would expect that I don't see how they will contribute to society in the future.
Well, Darwin Awards is like a long-running joke in the internet. Like, they have them every year.
Yeah, and there's a book though that I bought and I read because it was recommended to me, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I went back to reading my like erotica novel, but anyway.
The only books
Does
I read,
anyone-
What? Yes.
Wait,
What?
what?
the only books I read are the Witcher books.
Oh, Demi got excited about books. Okay, I was like, what?
Yeah, Demi got excited about erotica.
Erotica books.
Oh, okay. I never actually finished
Demi's all
it
about
though.
that.
You all know me. I read smut at work. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm. Trashy
I
smut.
don't think that's good.
Oh.
Also, let's all take a moment to remember the bear researcher who insisted he could communicate with bears and was subsequently killed and eaten by bears.
Oh no.
Did he communicate, "I'm very tasty"?
Oh, no.
Apparently.
That's awful.
What about those whatchamacallit, the entertainers who had the tigers that
Oh,
turned around and
oh,
attacked them?
Yeah.
Them guys. They're still freaking tigers. I'm sorry.
Well, there's the
Yeah.
the
They're gonna
guys.
attack.
I can't remember what their names are, but they're like the lion rescuers, and like they'll go visit the lions like once a year or something. And the grown male lion, like with his pride and like head of the pack, like remembers who this guy is from when he was a cub, and like come up and hug him.
Yeah. I've seen
No,
I see gifs like that all online all the time of like big animals like just cuddling up with people.
Well, no, it's like this guy is, I think it's like Christian something, because he like actually raised these lions like when they were cubs because they were abandoned by their mother. Or no, sorry, I think it was their mother and like the others were like killed or something, like poachers. So they like raised these cubs, and then once they were like teenagers ready to go in the wild and go like get it on, they released them, but they went to go check up
Like
on them.
reverse Tarzan.
Yeah, reverse Tarzan, and then the lions would like come and say hi and want to play with this guy, and like, I'm gonna see if I can try and find a link on it. You guys can keep talking.
You know how like pets will bring like dead animals to their owner sometimes? What do you think a lion brings
Yeah.
home? Like, do they bring out like half a zebra? It's like, here you go.
Well, yeah, that's
whole
kind of how
zebra.
like the whole lion structure is the females will go out hunting and then bring back the food for everyone else.
Yep.
I also learned
Meanwhile,
today
Simba
that
sits at home
when
looking pretty.
lions have to eat a hippo, the skin is so tough
Oh.
they eat the hippo anus first.
I have.
That's the weak point of the hippo is the ass.
I just remembered a GIF I saw today.
Is it somebody
Was
eating
it-
ass?
Was
No,
it that
it's
one
a
of the
hippo.
hyena shoving its head into the ass of the elephant?
No.
Was it the man cleaning a pen and his head getting sucked up inside the elephant's ass?
Oh shit!
What?
No, I do remember something like this. Like there's somebody. Okay, that frightened me for a second. There was Joker just shared a GIF, and I was frightened it was going to be. But it was a video or something where they were. Sorry, I was like looking for the lion thing. Is it where he's cleaning the pen? And then the
Yeah.
elephant like sits on his head, and his head just goes in a fucking asshole, and he's like freaking out because he
Yep.
can't breathe.
Yep.
How's the X-ray on that one? Fuck, forget a dildo.
Oh god.
You guys
Whole
just
new-
broke
Did
me.
he get out?
I I don't know. I think the video ended before we knew. There it is.
There it
Oh,
is.
thanks, Rod.
All its pixelated
Thanks, Rod.
freaking
Man gets head stuck in
124p.
elephant bum. And my info is incorrect. I remember the name of the lion. The lion's name was Christian.
Why would you be that close to the elephant butt?
He was cleaning the pen.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
but
You don't think the
Oh,
elephant's
I
gonna
mean,
sit
no,
on
Oh,
you
he
you?
got
out.
his head out. He got
You
his
just
head
pull
out.
it out, Rod.
There you go.
okay.
And
But
Oh yeah, I'm not
maybe-
saying he died, but he still got his head sucked into an elephant's ass.
Oh, he did die.
That elephant has
But
never been
even-
more awake in their life.
Did?
I mean, what do you think is bigger, an elephant's penis or that man's head?
Wait,
That man's-
wait, are you saying the elephant died or the man died?
What?
Who died?
No one died in my video.
Who died?
Everyone was fine.
Oh.
Except for the guy who was traumatized, but he's still technically alive.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he died, and I was like, really?
He's dead
No, I
inside
don't.
now.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
I just don't.
Yeah, these things happen, Demi.
No, cause like
They're
well, no, 'cause,
accidents.
like, I clean. Well, when I was younger, I would clean the horse's pen. Like,
Horses
the
are not
horse's
as big as
stall.
elephants.
They're not that big.
No, but you gotta remember, I'm doing this as like an 8-year-old child, so I'm very small. Sheena, I was smaller than you. And
Okay, rub it
the
down.
first thing
That's
my
fine.
dad told me
I love-
was, don't go near the horse's ass.
Oh, that's because they'll
Not only-
kick you in the face.
No,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but ours was tame enough that they wouldn't kick me. He was worried that they were gonna sit on me. Which
That's
did
also
happen at
possibility.
one point, like, thank God it was just the pony, but the horse did sit on me at one point.
Don't horses also like sleep standing up though?
Yeah.
Not always true,
Yeah,
but they can.
They can. Okay. You don't see many horses laying down very often, I feel like.
But the thing is, it's just like common sense. Don't go near an animal's ass. Like, that's that big. Why?
That's
I
the
mean,
unfortunate thing is a lot of people.
Sometimes you
like
have to.
I
mean,
think,
it's really their
reading
job.
body language, things like that.
Robert Downey Jr. and Sherlock Holmes said it best. Horses are evil on both ends and crafty in the middle. Was it crafty on both ends and evil in the middle?
Sherlock
I think
Holmes
it was
Game of Shadows movie.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous on both ends and crafty in the middle. I had to actually go look up the scene.
I figured.
And then he rides a pony, and it's hilarious because it's Robert Downey Jr. on a pony.
Was it a pony or did they give him a donkey?
I
They gave
thought it
him
was a
tiny
pony.
I think it's a
yeah,
donkey.
I...
'Cause I think the joke is he's an ass.
It was-
Yeah,
now
it
that
was
I
an
look him up.
ass. Yeah.
From what I remember, it was like a miniature pony.
I'm gonna bet. I'm still gonna stick with it's an ass.
Pretty sure it was a miniature
Just 'cause
pony.
it seems like
Had
an
to
easy
bring it
joke.
back to the butts to finish up the ModCast.
All about the booty.
Of course.
Booty, booty,
It's
booty, rocking
always-
everywhere.
It's always about the
Damn it,
butts.
she beat me to it.
Ah!
And this fucking
Treadwell.
horse is so slow. Oh no, it's definitely a miniature pony.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a miniature.
Way
Okay.
small.
Okay. Well, thanks for clarifying.
I think his boots are dragging almost.
It's so
Wow.
good. I love it.
I've
My
never ridden a
favorite part
horse.
is when they're all stuck on the hillside and he's just trudging on up past him and says, "Carry on."
Yeah, that was a good movie.
haven't seen it in a long time.
It's great.
It is great.
To be fair, what does Robert Downey Jr.
Robert
Downey
Downey
Jr. do
Jew.
that isn't great?
Robert Downey Jr.
Great.
You're never gonna live that one down,
Well, she-
Rod. Oh shit!
Bad enough you said
Oh,
it
no!
like Hitler yesterday.
You did say
I knew
yeah?
it was coming!
Rod is
So,
Hitler, everybody.
Rod, really quickly here at
Like
the
him.
end, Rod was sharing with us some of his YouTube channel thumbnails, and Rod, you know, he used to be in the Coast Guard, like kind of military man, and the way he does his hair is he kind of like combs it to the side, and like it's like clean cut on the sides, and you know, looks very different from what the North American idea of like, well, normally what's projected for us, like the lighter hair, like haircuts like Dean from Supernatural, where it's a lot shorter and like just pointed forward. Like Rod actually like does his hair. And I was looking at it, and then like in the video, because there's a face cam, he turns his head like and like I get some of his profile, and I don't know what it was, but it just struck me as very like German, and I was like, Rod, you kind of look like a Nazi. Like I didn't even think about what I was saying. I just said it, and I was like, and then everyone's like freaking out, and then like I'm just watching while they're all talking, and it's kind of like white noise in my head while I'm watching the video more, and I'm like, actually no, you look like Hitler. And I was just like, what am I saying? It was the worst.
And we laughed and laughed and laughed.
Oh, boy. Now I'm worried because Rod isn't saying anything.
Ich habe einen Fehler gemacht.
Oh my god, what?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
You just Google search German, didn't you,
He
Rod?
did.
Wait, what?
Are you
I knew the word I wanted, but I couldn't find the syntax for it. I said I made a
I
mistake.
knew it.
Are you gonna kill me? I'm not
No.
Jewish.
Wow.
Well, no, if that was the case, I'd have to kill Robert Downey Jr. first.
Robert Downey.
Downey
Jew.
Robert Downey Jewer.
Jew.
Oh my
You're
God.
never gonna be able to say his name again. Oh, but I feel like that is somewhat of a note to end this modcast off on. Oh my god.
About to end.
Let us know what you thought about what we're talking about. What else you want to hear from us in the comments below. We do read them and take them into consideration. And I slapped my knee for no reason right now. It's not like there is anything funny, Sheena. But yeah,
Hitler.
shut up. So let us know, and hopefully you're not Hitler or a Nazi, and we'll see you next week on the next modcast. Bye!
Bye.
I am not an anti-Semite, just for clarification.
Yes, you are.
So hard.
I still think you look like Hitler.
And yeah, we hung out and then we're like, oh, let's hot tub. So we hot tub. And
Tug has a hot tub?